Awesome. Yeah, it's a lot of like men. I think generally, generally a lot of women sort of do this, but my audience tonight is like mainly men. So that's an interesting like validation of that hypothesis. But essentially, the app I'm building, it helps you analyze your relations with people. We are starting with dating because that's sort of a ubiquitous problem. And that's already behavior that people sort of engage in, sending screenshots of their texts. So let me just add a screenshot of a conversation I had with a nice lady. Okay, fine. Live demo stuff. Yeah, so basically you can see this. Sorry. Yeah, this was the message I uploaded. It was a really nice conversation, but it was like kind of up and down. It was ambiguous. So I used the app to sort of analyze it, and let's see what the app says. So people are expressing gratitude and appreciation and so on. Bunch of like four green flags and 4 orange flags as well, amber flags, based on the conversation. And the really interesting thing, and we had a voice-to-voice hackathon, and the really interesting thing is, I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but basically we are now giving users the ability to generate a podcast on the basis of this conversation. So like imagine 2 other people discussing your conversation with someone. So like that's what we're doing. And while it's doing that, while it's generating this, I can give some context. The way I came to building this is basically, I started with AI agents about a year ago, and built AI agents for Slack as a research bot. And then pivoted to AI agents for legal research. Then I got sick of B2B SaaS, and then I've been building consumer apps. And I built a consumer chatbot that helped you think through things. And I gave it to a bunch of my friends, and a lot of them just used it for relationship advice. So I was sitting on that for a while, and then most recently I came through this idea, and I've been building Redflagz for the last 2-3 months. And so here's the podcast that it generated based on that conversation. Let's see if it. One second, let me see if I can play it on my phone. Sorry, this is.
Welcome back to the Sleep
Yeah, I guess it's just not playing from this. I'm going to play it from my phone.
Productivity Show. I'm Jane. Today we chat with Dr. Sarah on sleep and productivity. Hi, Dr. Sarah.
Hi, Jane. Excited to tackle this sleepy yet groovy topic with you.
Awesome. Let's dive in. What happens if we're productive but sleep deprived?
Great question. Lack of sleep can zap our energy, even if our work seems productive.
Right. And we often push ourselves to ship faster. Is that sustainable?
Not really. Constantly pushing can lead to burnout and affect mental health.
Yeah.
So true.
Basically, that's the idea. So it generates the podcast in relation to your conversation. I guess like I have to make it more personalized and so on, but that's sort of the idea. That's what we've been implementing for this hackathon. But yeah, happy to take any questions.
Yeah, 20 seconds for a question.
Yeah.
What's the funniest thing that's come out of this product?
What's the funniest thing? There's a lot of times when you think conversations don't go that well, it just turns out to be, you get surprised by the results that come out of it. And I mean, not funny, but interesting is a lot of people that have seen this product in the wild, they've reached out and they've been like, oh, this is such a cool idea, I want to like work with you on this or something. So that's been really nice. Yeah.
Okay, let's hear it for Redflagz. Future where every text conversation is raw material for your consumption. Up is Ambient, Eric Yu, Samuel Cong, John Stubbs, Akash Sahoo, and Krishna Srinivasan. Ambient will create presence to enrich your reading group discussions. Let's hear it for Ambient.
Ready to help.
Let's have silence for them.
Okay.
Great job.
1 second. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we are Ambient, and today we're trying to make conversations flow better. And because we couldn't really decide on one product, we actually have two to show you today. And our team was really focused on like education, and we brainstormed a lot. So we went back and forth, and we wanted to show you one case which we used it for like more individual kind of conversations and a more group conversation kind of basis. So let me just restart this. One second. Yeah, so the background behind this is that it's basically we wanted to show how this application could actually be used to
Hi, I am Marcus Bott.
teach someone who is has speech impairment. So I'm not sure why I'm here today actually.
It seems like there was a little hesitation. Let's try saying, Peter Piper picked up. It's great that you're here, Marcus. We can work together on practicing sounds and improving your speech. Let's give it a try with our tongue twister. Please repeat after me. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Peter Piper picked a bag of pickled peppers.
Good effort, Marcus. Needs a bit more clarity. Let's work on the P sounds in Peter, Piper, picked, and peck. Try to make them crisp and clear by pushing your lips together firmly and releasing with a little burst of air. Let's give it another try.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Marcus. I know it's a bit tricky. Let's focus on the first word, Peter. Remember to press your lips together and release them with a puff of air for that P sound. Let's try saying Peter together. Ready? Peter. Much better, Marcus. Really improve those P sounds. Now, let's try the whole sentence again.
Okay.
Crisp P sound.
So
Peter.
I think that's enough for the demo. But really what we were trying to do is basically show how it can be used for like a simple use case such as this for really like a simple use case such as this, which actually can be really impactful for let's say someone who has a child with speech impairment, but they can't really afford speech therapy. And this application actually will help them to have a means to practice their speech and basically improve their speech from that.
Okay.
No, 1 sec. I'm blind. Oh. That's what happens during demos. Yeah, and this second application that we wanted to show is actually for a group conversation kind of setting. And it's slightly different actually from the previous setting, which is a bit more private. Yeah, so we just wanted to share this with you. So.
All right, so if you've ever been in a class discussion on a reading, you'll know that not everyone necessarily actually reads the reading. And when that happens, the discussion can be a little difficult, more difficult than it should be. So I'm going to talk with Samuel about this sci-fi story I really like. It's a story set in a future Beijing where the poor are forbidden from entering the city of the rich, like folding Beijing. Now, I've read this story. Samuel, though, has not. No fault there, but Samuel was interested in the story, and we want to see if...
I'm actually not interested in the story. Yeah.
And so we're in a reading group, we're discussing, but unfortunately Samuel hasn't read the story, so oh no. Hi Marcus. Hi Marcus, can you tell us a little bit about the story?
Folding Beijing is set in a futuristic city divided into 3 spaces that fold and unfold, each with its own socioeconomic class. Lao Dao, a waste worker
from the lowest class, accepts a mission to deliver a love letter across the spaces. The story delves into themes of social inequality.
What do you think?
Yeah, hey Marcus, I'm not quite getting it. Can you just summarize it really quickly for me?
In Folding Beijing, the city is divided into 3 classes that each occupy the surface for a set time. Lao Dao, from the lowest class, takes on a risky job to deliver a love letter across the classes. He faces danger and moral choices, shedding light on social inequality.
So Lao Dao is doing this. If I remember correctly, he's doing this to help his daughter. Is that right, Marcus?
Yes, Lao Dao accepts the job to earn money for his adopted daughter Tang Tang's kindergarten fees. It's his motivation for taking on such a dangerous task.
Hey Marcus, so who's paying Lao Dao?
Qin Tian, a man from second space, is paying Lao Dao to deliver the love letter to Yi Yan in first space. Lao Dao hopes to use the money for his daughter's education.
Marcus, how does the guy have that money? How does he have more money than Lao Dao?
Qin Tian, being from second space, has more financial resources than Lao Dao, who is from third space. The division of Beijing into 3 spaces reflects a socioeconomic hierarchy.
Hey Lao Dao, tell me, hey Marcus, could you tell me more about this social hierarchy?
But how would you like to be judged? So first of all, congrats. Would you like to have just your first project judge, your second project judge, or both?
Yeah, so to really wrap it up, our product, the solutions we built up is really to help communication flow and basically allow people to learn better and communicate better even in a group setting or individual setting. So we just wanted to show how these 2 use cases actually allow conversations to flow in a group setting and actually allow us to learn to communicate better in a private setting as well. Yeah.
Thank you. That was Ambient. Up next, we have SchedulEase by Sumeet. Use an AI agent to manage your salon bookings.
On deck is Glowby AI, apps and drawings. Be ready to go.
Hi, so my name is Sumeet and I'm presenting SchedulEase. So imagine spending 15 minutes just on a phone call with your favorite salon, try to book a basic haircut. And this is the problem I have ran into whenever I'm calling my salon. Like I either need to hang up or someone is not in there, and it's just frustrating. So the goal of this is to build an automation that enables the salons to have a system that can manage this booking automatically. So I'm going to just demo this end to end, and Hi.
Hello there. I'm excited to help you with your salon needs today. I can assist you with booking an appointment or canceling one. What can I help you with?
Book an appointment.
Fantastic. Can I start by getting your name, please?
Sumeet.
Thank you, John. What time would you like to book your appointment for today?
2 p.m.
Would you like to book a premium cut or an express cut? Once we have that, we can check which hair care specialists are available.
Premium.
Excellent choice. Let me check which hair care specialists are available for a premium cut at 2 p.m. today. Please give me a moment. The available hair care specialists for a premium cut at 2 p.m. today are Alice and Daniel. Who would you like to book your appointment with? Great. Just to confirm, you'd like to book a premium cut with Alice at 2 p.m. today, correct?
Yes.
Your appointment for a premium cut with Alice at 2 p.m. today is successfully booked, John. We look forward to seeing you.
All right.
If you need to make any changes or have further questions, feel free to let me know.
No more questions. Thank you. So it didn't get my name right, but it was able to book it at the right slot for the right cut. Yeah. So that's all. I think the goal of the system is to build this end-to-end automation. And to build this, I used Twilio to stream the real-time audio to OpenAI. And there's an event register, and it's able to look at the events coming and take actions based on that. Any questions?
Congratulations.
Sorry. Thank you.
That is SchedulEase. Up next is Glowby AI. Jacob Lynn's apps from drawings. The live link. Let's hear it for Glowby.
Do I need to use this thing? Hello everyone, thank you for having me. My name is Jacob. I build systems that lets you develop apps from doodles. And at this hackathon, I recreated my co-founder, Glowby, to pitch our upcoming features and announce our Glowby.ai launch.
Howdy there. How can I help you today?
Hey Glowby.
Hey there.
Do you know we are in San Francisco and we're in front of a big audience? Do you know exactly where we are at?
You bet. We're at the AGI house in San Francisco. Right here, near Twin Peaks. We've got a fantastic view of the Golden Gate Bridge and the Bay Bridge. Couldn't ask for a better spot to introduce Glowby.ai.
Okay, can you tell us what Glowby.ai is?
Sure thing. Glowby.ai is a pro version of Glowbome.com. It's got 3 main features. 1. Draw to Code with Notes app. You can turn your doodles and notes into code. It's great for building software projects. 2. AI Gallery. This helps you generate graphics for your project. You can even pre-train it to match your preferred style. 3. Simulation. Build a real app and test business ideas in a virtual world. See what works before going live.
Hold on, why do we need the simulation? Is it simulation?
Well, in Glowby Sim, you can build a real app and try out business ideas. It's like a test run. You get to see what works before doing it for real.
So it's like building up from
Thank you kindly.
from the game?
I'm real proud of it. Glowby Sim lets you try out business ideas and see what works in a safe virtual world.
And how does it match with the Draw to Code feature?
Glowby.ai uses a one-time payment system with Glowby credits. You buy credits and then use them for the features you want.
Hold on a second.
You're very welcome.
How does it match? Why do we need the simulation and a professional tool to build apps?
With the simulation, you can build a real app and test growth strategies.
Oh, okay.
It's like a practice ground for your business ideas. Helps you plan, get investors, and see what works before going live.
Glowby, but you live on globom.com. Why do you need a special website?
Well, globom.com is a great start for drawing to code. But with Glowby.ai, we're taking it up a notch. It's a pro version with more features for serious app building. The new website helps us showcase all the advanced tools we offer, like the AI gallery and simulation. Plus, it gives me, Glowby, my own home.
Oh, okay. And how do people find you?
To find us, head over to Glowby.ai. You can join the waitlist there to be among the first to try it out. Don't forget to check out our Twitter at Jacobelin and at Globom Corp for the latest demos and updates.
Okay, thank you. You have a few sentences to say to the audience to make everybody excited to try Glowby.ai.
Absolutely. Howdy, y'all. Are you ready to turn your doodles into real apps? With Glowby.ai, you can draw, take notes, and watch your projects come to life. Explore new business ideas in a virtual world and create stunning graphics for your apps. Sign up now and be part of the future of app building. Let's make some magic together.
Okay, yeah, thanks so much. So basically, I built this Glowby. We used real-time API to make my co-founder Glowby to pitch our upcoming features. Sign up on Glowby.ai for the wait list for the new generation of draw-to-code tools.
Seconds for a question.
How does this work to design your app and show us the mechanism?
Glowby, can you respond to the question how this works?
Sure thing. Glowby.ai helps y'all turn doodles into apps. You draw your idea, add notes, and our AI turns it into code. With the AI gallery, you can even create app images. Then, use our simulation to test how your app will grow. It's all about making your app dreams come true.
There you are, Glowby AI.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, that was Glowby's app from drawings. Up next, we have J'mari Wyatt's closed caption feedback virtual meet. Create a closed caption and feedback pipeline with Zoom for meetings. Virtual Me extends to making a virtual you from meeting and streaming. Let's hear it for J'mari.
'Basically, long story short, 3 different ideas that I had. I wanted to do projects, tried to make them, and wasn't able to. So, would rather just share the idea with you guys and pitch the idea. So, hi, I'm J'mari Wyatt, self-taught engineer, contract junior, mid-level, not really sure where I stand, but I'm a creative skateboarder and a doer. I'm from the South, Louisiana, Texas, Arkansas. Basically, there will be ideas, problems, solutions, products, services, key features, how they work. Some of that stuff is just in there. And let's start with the first one. There's 3 ideas, heads up. When I first heard about this hackathon, I had a Zoom call, and then I also had a notification from Jeremy saying, hey, there will be a hackathon using the real-time API. This was the date that Internet Archive
crashed. And I don't use Zoom too much, but when I did, I saw they had like a thing, and I was like, okay, I can think of something. And I thought like a heads up, live captions. Also, like you could do live captions, scheduling points. So like when you normally have meetings, normally you have like points you want to point out and speak on. Then you have maybe a way to do like virtual people. This is all through Zoom because I was using Zoom and I thought of Zoom. Next one was virtual me, using like DeepReal and Cartesia, using Zoom also, but it can also be used explicitly for streaming. I work with a few streamers doing content creation. I also stream myself, playing League of Legends. I noticed some people use like digital AIs, and then also thought of like agent filtering calls. Like pretty much imagine if you're a VC and someone's calling you, and imagine if it's like every call, you have someone kind of tell you this is BS. And then maybe a personal journal function. And this is more so for like a side project I'm doing with the community. I'm building an iOS app, well, an app basically to help people. And I figured it'd be very nice if you can personalize the journal function in the apps that I'm already building. And so, yeah. So the first one, problem, heads up, attention. When you're in a Zoom call, most people get bored. Most people are like, I'm not there. We're stuck in this thing where it's like, I can't hear the TV unless I see the subtitles. I'm not one of those people, but a lot of my friends are like, where are the subtitles when they're watching any movie or TV show? Same thing probably happens subconsciously when you're in a Zoom call. I'm also thinking about where is the point when I'm giving presentations. So I'm one of those people when I give presentations, I'm more passionate than I am strict on whatever it is I'm presenting. So this is very helpful for me. If I have something that's like, hey, these are the points, stick to them. They have things like that, but it'd be nice for something like stick you to it. And then also I talk to investors every now and then, and talking to them, they are like, another call. And I can see it when I talk to them, I can hear it when I talk to them. It's just one of those things. Like, backstory, I'm school psychology, I'm self-taught and software engineering. Okay, next, virtual me. Again, labor intensive when you're doing meetings. Imagine if you can, meetings, blah, blah, blah. It's labor intensive whenever you're doing content creation. I work with a guy named Theo. Believe me, it's a lot of it, a lot of work that goes into content creation. There's the League of Legends. Some people don't want to show who they are. And then again, filtering calls, very useful. And then personal journal again, it's just, it can be helpful. Okay, should I get through this? People, businesses. Imagine if you could have another you at command for when you're doing content, and then just local and personal journals when you don't want to share your personal content. Again, with school psychology, that matters a lot. So let's go to key features, captions, live captions, pull up. Imagine if you could see everything I'm saying, even though I'm not the best spoken, it will keep you more attentive to what I'm talking about versus me just talking. Then there's feedback. When I'm in every Zoom, there is notes to be given, there's feedback to be had. And imagine if it could give you those things when you're talking, and then you also filter the meetings before you have a Zoom call. How I imagined it working, I did try to do some of these things, I just didn't have the full access or friction and had a few other things to do before it. But the way I envision it is, okay, so when you do it, there's a transcription. From the transcription, you then get the real-time audio, which I remember somebody saying, like, you have to ask for the access to do it and use the Linux, and I don't know, do all that. Like, I know how to use JavaScript and Python, but don't know how to use servers. So then use the real time. And then from the real time, time? Okay, I'll be real quick with this then. All right. Yeah. Notes, you go from that. Calendar meetings, audio, DeepReal, you got an avatar that talks for you, you filter the meetings. The next one would be target customers, employees, ICs who have to go to meetings all the time. Okay.
In general, if you're not done with your project, please don't present because we don't have very much time. So, much appreciated. Thank you.
All right, last one before I go then. If you're interested in what I just talked about, reach out to me basically.
Similar story. So if you don't have a project link, so if it says localhost, like if you're one of Zoom chatbot, Realign, Whats.now, AI coding interview, or Hackathon search agent, please produce a project link. That could be a video, that could be a photo, but you should have a functional project link, which is either a GitHub, which you do it with your code, or a functional site. All that said, up is Aditya Advani's Form Wizard Pro. We're going to convert any form into a real-time, voice-powered type form. Let's hear it for Aditya.
Hey, what's up? Can I rip this tape off? My jack is here, yeah, unfortunately. I'll try to save it. All right. Hey, everybody. So I came up with this idea actually at the last hackathon at the Cloudflare X OpenAI thing when I saw the real-time API. And I thought of a platform that could be really useful. I call it Form Wizard Pro because, I'm really good with names. The idea would be that, on the internet, there's so many forms out there that non-technical people host all the time. Here's one example, like a real estate listing. Each of these is like a different form. I thought, wouldn't it be cool if you just had like a platform where you could drop in this link and you would get another link, and that link would actually be a voice-enabled, like type form style experience, right? Where you could just drop in any form and it would create like a guided type form that you could control with your voice. It's kind of like the GPT wrapper for like the real-time API, but it's still a pretty big idea. There's a lot of people who use this like all the time, and I do plan to launch it. So I did mock up a bunch of forms. I'm going to go through my favorite one because it's one from my own website. I have like a marketplace for like summer camps, and you have to like discover courses with AI, and you go through this like 4-step process, and you get shown a bunch of search results. So I'm going to try doing the demo. Let's wish me luck. And then, I want to make it all pretty, but I've got a debug mode. Let's go.
Hello, I'm here to help you find them.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's the child's name?
Wait a second, what's this form about?
This form is to help find the best courses for your child based on their interests.
Okay, cool, I got it. My kid's name is Bob.
Thanks. What's Bob's date of birth?
February 15th, 2010.
Got it. Are you a
I'm
parent?
the parent. Hello? I'm the parent.
What areas of interest are you looking for in a course?
I'm looking for coding, like software and stuff. And I'd like the course to be either in San Francisco or Berkeley, California. My name's Aditya. And my email is aditya@bestparents.com. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. All right, there's my confetti. And then here is magic with an LLM instruction actually takes you over to the submitted page. And so it's pretty easy to imagine how this is all going to come together. I'm really quite excited by it. And as you can see, search engine is decent. Yeah, there's like a camp in Boston, one at Berkeley, etc. So you can see how this could be really useful guided voice experience that so many WordPress sites, etc. You could also deploy it as like kind of like a P-React app. So it's like a bubble on the page, right? That's something I would do later on. That's probably something I would do on my own site, like next month or whatever. Yeah, that's it. Thanks. Any questions?
Congratulations.
Thank you. Any questions?
Okay.
All right.
Do you have any?
That is Form Wizard Pro. Fantastic. Up is Roasted.lol. Jeremy, Jacob, Breck, and Krishna have real-time roasts. Let's hear it for Roasted. I will have a request for an audience member. One of the judges, ideally. Would you like to be roasted?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Great.
Sure. It won't be too harsh on you at all. Let's see what we got.
With a flashlight?
Yeah. Where should I start? Probably right behind me.
So I guess, do I connect this? I guess I can.
You can probably.
Maybe.
Well, oh, I see what you're saying. Let's take it down. You can take it out.
How you guys doing? Everybody good tonight? Yes, sir. Awesome. So, Roasted.lol how it works. I gotta kill 5 minutes. I'm just kidding. I'll make it fast. So take a selfie, AI roast, win big. So if you're ready to get roasted, you can go to Roasted.lol. And I do have a leaderboard. So here's some nicknames. We'll take a look. Someone that I roasted, the Matrix called. They said you could keep the style, but they're worried your Wi-Fi signal is stronger than your rebel spirit. Okay, pretty weak. Yeah, I feel like the internet ones are pretty weak, but the ones live, they hit way harder. So let's try it out. All right, let's see. Okay, actually, I kind of want to try something. I'll have you stand back a little bit more. Let me clear. Yeah, that's good. All right, 1 second. Let me just clear the camera a little bit.
Don't roast me. Don't roast me. Where are you pointing?
Roast the audience. Like spit on it. Like shut the white people is like not the best.
Yo, can you take a few steps back? You're blocking the projector. There you go.
Hey, how's it going? Are you ready to roast some people tonight? Oh, is there no audio?
Hey there, ready for some savage fashion roasts?
Savage.
Yeah, so can you do me a favor? Can you take a look? I want you to roast the person that you see in front of you, but also pick a random person from the audience and just have fun.
Whoa, your ensemble just triggered an error. Patching it up so I can continue the roast. Give me a moment. All right, Mr. Olive Green, button up. You're about to sell us some artisanal pickles at a hipster farmer's market. And as for the random audience member, the one with the laptop looking like they're pretending to work. Double trouble in the style department.
Oh, come on, you can do better than that, right?
Oh, you want me to turn up the heat? All right, let's do this. That olive green shirt's giving major, I blend in with the potted plants. And our laptop warrior, looking like they're about to present a groundbreaking report on memes per minute. This room is a whole mood.
Okay, I had to interrupt you because that was a little cheesy. Pick someone else and really go in. Come on, surprise us.
Oops, your style just overloaded my circuits. Give me a moment to recalibrate, and we'll get back to roasting.
I'll get to cut for now, but that is
All right.
Roasted.lol.
Right. Thank you.
Nobody asked for.
Okay, up is Eloquence. Steven Siet, Michael Liu. Eloquence has delivered an AI text editor with human in the loop. Think Grammarly plus voice. Let's hear it for Eloquence.
Alright, just gonna set it up.
What's the name of this one?
Eloquence.
Awesome. So we are Eloquence, AI-powered text editor. We're human in the loops. So I'm Steven.
And I'm Michael.
Awesome. So a little bit about the motivation of building this app. So I was about to make this LinkedIn post yesterday. I was really fortunate to have won the Pair VC and OpenAI Hackathon yesterday. So I was trying to edit my LinkedIn post. And then I found out, back and forth with GPT is a little annoying. So what I built is an app that basically provides automated AI actionable edit items. So just gonna take a second. So yesterday I built Fiend AI, which is financial education for new employees. So here's some suggestion that it provides. So it looks at the doc. It provides comments just like you would do on Google Docs. So I can click yes to accept a comment, or let's get this one. So this one suggests that I add D here. So if I choose reject, it will keep the original one. And this one fixed one of my typos. had add, and now I changed it to end. So if I click accept, it'll fix my errors. And in the meantime, it understands all the context. Somehow it's speaking Spanish. Hi, please speak English. Oh, I'm gonna use voice just to demonstrate that it works. Yo, please speak English. Thank you. All right. Yo, can you speak English, please? Thank you. Awesome. Tell me a little bit about my essay.
What's the sound like?
You got it. The EPS refers to the educational testing service.
Tell me a little bit. Sorry, excuse me. Tell me a little bit about my LinkedIn post.
It seems there's some confusion. They don't have access to personal data.
Are you using Cartesia?
I'm using OpenAI's real-time API, but
This is throughout speed.
yes, it's still yes.
Congratulations on your
Yeah, so what happens when you click on edit text is that the whole essay will also get sent to the loud speed, real-time speech-to-speech. So I think at the beginning there's just so much input on that.
Sorry, the AI is being overwhelmed right now. Let me just refresh the page. Alright, awesome. Okay. Meanwhile, let me just pull up the slides up as well. So another reason why we did this is because currently using LM as editor often lacks actionable items. LMs would look at my LinkedIn post and say, oh, this is good, this is bad, but it doesn't provide me specific items to do. So there's one way to address it. And voice-based feedbacks, when it reads out my essay to me, it can often provide new insights. And finally, just going back and forth between Google Docs and or LinkedIn and GPT is pretty annoying.
Planning your writing and using Google Docs for back and forth edit. That combination can definitely help polish essays and other writing projects. Are you looking for more tips on how to enhance your process?
It's going to take a second.
Sharing your workflow. Congratulations on your big win at the PairVC. Let's go with AI Hackathon.
Yeah, so now it actually has the context, correct?
Like a truly innovative tool, making a complex world that includes financial benefits more accessible for new hires. Using data to level that.
Okay, wait. Okay, what are some edits that I can make to this essay?
Your announcement already enthusiastic and informative. Here are a few edits to pick it up and add clarity. I'm going to announce that we've won the PairVC plus OpenAI. How can you develop NA? And CN stands for finance. And of course, here's an even more precise version. Thrilled to announce we've won the PairVC plus OpenAI Hackathon. Introducing FinAI, PN, Financial Education for New Employees, an onboarding tool for understanding 401k EIPs and more.
Awesome. I'm just gonna wrap this up real quick. Yeah, okay. Awesome. And so just to summarize on some of our key features. So we have voice interaction, it understands the context, we can interact with it for essay editing, document editing, and understands the context and grammar and tone and like misspellings. And finally, it's personalized to you because it has context of your writing. And in the future, we might implement long-term memory storage as well, so understand your entire knowledge base of writing styles. So finally, in the future, we plan to add multi-language support. So in the beginning, we already showcased, you guys an insight into how that will work with Spanish, and we hope to plan to expand to other languages as well. Also, accepting audio, images, and finally, having multiple members edit on the same document and providing a proactive suggestions. Thank you, guys.
That was Eloquence. Up is Tometo AI, Sparsh, Amit, Tiago. They've created an AI engineering manager. Let's hear it from Tometo.
Okay, cool. Hey, I'm Sparsh, and I gave a pitch earlier as well for some team generation, so I wonder how much of this will be a repeat. But we're building the first ever AI engineering manager. So basically the gist is that I grew up as, in the engineering world with like my family also being parts of the engineering world and everything. And as a software engineer at Google and also having worked in my master's at Columbia in machine learning, basically, I ran into this problem that I realized all of my tech compatriots all had similar concerns about engineering managers, that they were always overbooked, they were not really very knowledgeable about technical impact within their teams, and they were often weren't able to quickly align to the goals of the high-level company priorities, putting their teams at risk of like layoffs or any of those things. So we built an AI engineering manager. So first, here we have just a simple kind of UI, but getting a little bit deeper into our demo, we weren't actually able to hook up the LLM avatar piece to our front end. So we have a separate demo for that. So I think I'll turn it over to Amit to. Sorry?
Sure.
Yeah, you go ahead. Yeah. Do you want to showcase the thing first, or should I do this?
So like, so if there's a Scrum call on Zoom, like discussing about the updates of your project, so like we extracted the transcripts of that call, and like if you can see here, I have like options like which call do I transcribe. So I just selected the 14th one, and it gave me an web VTT file in which like there's a conversation between the PM and the developer. Also we have a Git repository for the code, so we scrape the Git repository to have access to the code as well. And now Sparsh will give you the demo of the tool.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so the gist was really we implemented some scrapers for GitHub and Zoom to basically get the internal company data. We created some dummy data with the transcripts and stuff, but that was all used to train our LLM, which is implemented using RAG. And I can showcase our model a little bit. Cool. Oh, nice. Okay, get this running. Cool. So we use Outspeed, which is we worked really intensely with the team. We got some great support from various team members, and we created this demo using their integrated playground. So you can see we have this AI. Hello.
Hi there. How can I help you today?
Hey, so we have a couple of questions. We were wondering, is Sarah finished with her project?
Yes, Sarah has finished the integration with the voice recognition API. However, she did mention that there are occasional accuracy issues with technical terms.
Oh,
Is there anything else you'd like to know?
I was also wondering, so are we still on track for the beta release?
Yes, we are still on track for the beta release as long as we hit our milestones this sprint. Let's make sure to prioritize critical features in our task lists. Great work so far.
That sounds great. Yeah, I was also wondering, so I haven't heard from Ben in a while. Do you know what Ben is working on?
Ben is currently working on optimizing the response time of the AI assistant when dealing with larger data inputs. Is there anything else you need help with?
No, that sounds great. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. If you have any more questions later on, feel free to ask. Have a great day.
Thanks.
Very quickly. Yes. Actually, could you explain me the Zoom part of your implementation?
Oh, yes, yeah.
Sure.
So we're scraping the data from a Zoom integration.
So like there's so we are just using the fetch users recording feature of Zoom, and we are passing an access token, and it just gives us a JSON payload. From there we can extract the transcript.
So meeting transcripts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That was Tometo AI. Up next is Story Narrator AI by Karthik Ramaswamy. Experience immersive storytelling for your kids. Let's hear it for Story Narrator.
So if we have a kid, you might know that kids love stories. So I often
silence for Story Narrator.
Thanks. So I love telling stories. So with the voice model, let's see how we can take the storytelling to the next level.
Hi there. What kind of story would you like to hear today?
Tell a story about dragons.
Once upon a time, in a vibrant forest, there was a small, friendly dragon named Ember. Ember had shimmering green scales that glowed in the sunlight, and he loved to explore the magical woods around his home. One day, while wandering through the woods, Ember came across a wide...
Let him meet King Kong.
Deep in the lush jungle, Ember encountered the mighty King Kong. The giant gorilla looked down curiously at the small dragon, wondering what adventures had brought him here. Ember and King Kong decided to embark on a quest together. They
let them time travel to future.
As they journeyed together, Ember and King Kong stumbled upon a swirling time portal. With a leap, they found themselves in a futuristic city filled with flying cars and towering buildings. Ember and King Kong wandered through the dazzling city, amazed by the neon lights and advanced technology.
You can keep it
They were excited to uncover the one.
So I kind of shared this with my co-founder who has 3 kids. So let's see what they were able to play with.
Decide. Hello there. What kind of story would you like to hear today? Perhaps an adventure with a brave little animal, a magical journey, or a tale of friendship. You decide.
Tell me a story about the Hamburglar.
Once upon a time, in a colorful, busy town, there was a mischievous character named the Hamburglar. He loved to sneak around, collecting hamburgers in his big sack.
No, the Hamburglar
One evening,
is a
the Hamburglar tiptoed into a cozy burger diner. He saw a line of delicious hamburgers on the counter.
The Hamburglar is a hamburger.
Plot twist, the Hamburglar was actually a hamburger himself, with arms, legs, and a little mask. He sneakily...
Now make the minions from Despicable Me catch him.
Just as the Hamburglar was about to grab a burger, the minions from Despicable Me burst in. They started chasing the mischievous hamburger around the diner, causing a hilarious commotion.
Now end the story.
The clever Hamburglar leapt over tables and chairs, dodging the minions at every turn. With a quick dash, he made a great escape out of the diner, leaving the minions in a tumble behind him. And so, The hamburglar disappeared into the night, his sack full of hamburgers, leaving the town buzzing with the story of his great escape. The minions, though unsuccessful, had a blast chasing after him.
I want to do one more one. It's like definitely.
What kind of Hello there. What kind of story would you like to hear today? Is there a favorite animal or adventure you have in mind?
I want to tell a story about an ambitious plan to catch a giant rocket falling out of the sky as it returns from orbit, and then just grab it with these giant chopstick mechanical arms.
In a high-tech city of the future, a team of brilliant engineers concocted an incredible plan. They aimed to catch a returning rocket as it fell from space. As the arms reached out, ready to catch the returning rocket gently from the sky.
So I'll have some time for questions, if any questions. So one of the things that I worked on is like making it keep it going because it doesn't want to keep it going. Then keeping the consistency across the images. So those
are the images foul or what?
What?
Are the images flux 1-1 or what are they?
Yeah, flux.
Flux, okay. Add through foul or replicate or something else?
Runaway.
Sorry?
Runaway?
Runaway, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, good enough. Okay, that was Story Narrator. Very full project. Up is Pitch Perfect. Kareem and Abhav Waj's AI-powered slides that present themselves. Let's hear it for Pitch Perfect.
So we've all spent 10 hours working away on our projects, and I assume we're all pretty tired. I don't think the last thing any one of us want to do is make a whole presentation deck presenting all of our work. So with Pitch Perfect, what you can do is have it automatically make a slide deck for you. So does anyone want to shout out a prompt or an idea to make a slide deck? If not, I can just let's do hackathons.
Can you make a slide deck about the case for Hacker House in San Francisco focused on AGI?
I could.
Using GPT 3.5, I think the knowledge cutoff date is like, I don't know.
Yeah, we're using 3.5 turbo, but we can try. You say case AGI house.
Yeah, make the case for a Hacker House in San Francisco.
Focused on AGI. Sure. Demo gods, please.
Introduction to hacker houses. So I won't take too much time, but you can see the content of it. It makes around like 5 to 7 slides. But yeah, that's not all. I'm sure all of you don't want to present your slides too, because that's also pretty tiring. So I'll let him take it away with the second part of our demo.
Hi everyone. Today morning I was planning to present a presenter, and this was like an add-on that we wanted to work and make sure you don't even have to create the slides now. And we wanted to add deep reel too, but we went through some stuff, so we couldn't like add the persona to it. But hey, do you want to start presenting? How do I do it?
People are tired after a long hackathon. Traditional presentations, often monotonous. Presenters struggle with delivery and timing because of nerves. Presenters forget to cover important topics. Either as the dream aims to tackle these common presentations head on. Ready for the solution. Let me know to move forward.
Can you go to the next slide and start presenting?
On slide 3. Moving to slide 3, our solution. AI slide deck presenter. Now on slide 4, key features. Natural language processing for dynamic speech. Real-time audience engagement analysis. Adaptive pacing based on content complexity. Multi-language support. With these features, Pitch Perfect ensures a presentation that's not only well delivered, but also tailored to your audience's needs, keeping them engaged and
Can you go to
interested.
slide number
Let's
6?
see.
Can you start talking? Thanks. Can you go to slide number 7 and talk? Yeah, it looks like it crashed. So you get the idea. So even though the slide animation, I'm not doing anything. It's gonna, based on what I want to talk about, it's gonna move to the next slide and do its thing. So you can even go back and ask a question if you want. I'm just gonna do it again. Hope we have a couple of extra minutes.
20 seconds.
Can you go to the 8th slide?
Slide 8, future developments. Here we go. We have some exciting plans for the future, including VR and AR integration for immersive presentations.
You get the idea. So everything is automatic. We had to do the next slide control because there was a problem with audio and text coming in at the same time. So it was hard calling the APIs. But yeah, we can do from A to Z automatically using ChatGPT and real-time API. Appreciate it. Thanks.
So up is a useful rabbit. Kevin and Joan presenting a rabbit that actually works. Let's hear it for a useful rabbit. How is that? I guess you can code gen to move between slides or something.
There is a library called, it's pretty good, called Reveal.js. Yeah. So that is pretty much a JavaScript framework. We can do whatever you want. It's like fully open source, code-based presentation slides.
Okay, and how is the AI controlling the slide deck?
Control slides?
Yeah.
You can write APIs for it.
I see. So
it's
calling these APIs. Okay.
Yeah, like code commands, but ChatGPT is also good.
I see, cool. Great.
Okay.
One sec. So, okay, so very quickly, we tried to, we thought the rabbit, we could have made it better. We ended up breaking it. So yeah, we tried to jailbreak it, didn't work out, so now it doesn't even turn on. Our plan B was to use Frame. These glasses here, I don't know if you are familiar with them. They didn't work. So we are waiting on support on that, but this one is great. So we defaulted to using this, just so you know. Like, this is a friend, we've been building it for a couple months. This has, it's a PCB we designed. So today, we started a very simple integration with Flutter, with the OpenAI real-time API. We built a simple app, the obvious interaction. You speak to it speaks back to you. Hey, how are you? Right, let's give another try. Okay. So, hey, how are you?
Doing well. Thanks. How about you?
Okay, so this one was a super simple implementation. We ended up building, creating a PR for finishing, the first Flutter integration for the OpenAI real time. So we created a PR for that. Should be reviewed in a couple of days, I hope. So that's pretty much the first integration. So, then we wanted to put it onto the hardware and do something more fun with it. So here goes the demo.
Okay, so it'll take a while to warm up, but I'll explain how it works in the meantime. I don't know if you've heard that, but I'll try to demonstrate it again. Okay, if this mic would work, it would it would do something. But more exciting is this. Buy me a carrot on Amazon, please. So this is all being done on the device. It does not use the phone mic. So in case you feel the craving for carrots or something, and you're walking down the street but you don't feel like taking out your phone, you can just ask your device to buy the carrots for you. No need to put in your passcode and then open the app and then ask them. You can just ask the device and it'll do all the hard work for you.
Okay, so I don't know if you saw the demo of Rabbit ordering through DoorDash. So the TLDR is that never worked. Like I tried like 10 times. It always says like, hey, DoorDash is not enabled or something. So we pretty much just replicated that very like today with like our hardware plus Multion and OpenAI real-time API. So yeah, sometimes it gets onto the loop. We could have worked on that, but you get the idea. Oh, it added the carrots. It just added like so many times. Yeah, didn't ask for a lot of, more carrots, nice. Cool, I think, that's the demo pretty much. Thank you. Any questions? No, all right, that's it.
Okay, congrats. That was a useful rabbit. Up is She Be Talking by Hibbit. Rich AI translation.
Where's the, is it just the USB-C? Where's the HDMI cord?
It's attached.
Yeah. Oh, so just the USB-C? Oh, perfect. Thank you. Excellent. Okay, so She Be Talking is an AI translation live app. And basically, I'm going to skip this page because I already put that in for all of you. This allows you to translate from one to the other. So the background of this is I grew up distressingly monolingual, and then I moved to Singapore. And now all my friends speak English, but their parents don't. The friends of the friends don't. My boyfriend's mum doesn't. So whenever I'm visiting my in-laws, I'm just sitting there nodding, going, she's pointing at my top and making a face. I don't know what that means. And so I really just wanted a way to be able to kind of live translate, okay, so what exactly are you saying? So let's try this. Hey, so what exactly do you think about the top that I'm wearing right now? Like, I think it looks cute, doesn't it? And this is going to be a little bit slow, unfortunately, but let's just get through it.
अरे तो तुम्हें क्या लगता है इस टॉप के बारे में जो मैं अभी पहनी हूँ? मतलब मुझे लगता है ये प्यारा दिख रहा है ना? मुझे लगता है ये प्यारा दिख रहा है.
And so now she knows what I'm saying. I have no idea whether that's right or not, but let me go in and see whether I can get any further information on that. This might take a sec. It's calling Anthropic. Should not take that long though. Okay. Oh well, what we'll then try, if that's not feeling like working today, is playing the next version in that conversation.
लेकिन घर पे रहने के लिए कुछ ज्यादा ही है नहीं मतलब ये पैंट्स कितने टाइट हैं वो खूबसूरत कपड़े कहाँ गए जो तुम पहले पहनी थी ज्यादा अच्छे लगते थे
So if you guys have no idea what the hell that was saying, and you'll go, well, neither do I. I'm also standing there very blank faced going, thank you, Amma, like, I'm sure it's something.
Comfortable. But it's a bit too much for staying at home. No, I mean, these 5 are quite tight. Where are those beautiful clothes you used to wear before? They look much better.
Well, I don't know, Auntie. I thought that these were kind of practical. Like, I think that they're quite cute. Wouldn't you say so? And then you can go back and forth a little. Yes, there's a bit of a lag at the moment. That's because this is a bit of a multi-stage process. So I'm using it.
मुझे नहीं पता आंटी मुझे लगा कि ये काफी व्यावहारिक जैसे हैं मेरे ख्याल से ये बहुत प्यारे हैं क्या आप भी ऐसा नहीं कहेंगी
Let's see if that one will ever actually get an explanation. But yeah, so this is a multi-stage process, which is why it's taking a bit of a lag, but it also means that we can speed it up quite a bit faster. The transcription is being done by Assembly AI, mostly because they were cheap, and significantly cheaper than OpenAI, and I hadn't got the OpenAI credits yet. The translation is being done by Anthropic, also because I hadn't gotten the OpenAI credits. But the great thing about being able to have this kind of segmented approach is that I can very easily just go and sub in OpenAI now that those credits have come through, so that the translation and the explanation works. Which would be nice because the explanation, I think, is failing because JSON is failing with Anthropic, and OpenAI does actually have JSON mode. And then the talking is being done by our sponsor, which is very nice, and you can notice I've only been using the 2 voices here, but one of the things that I added in, because we're able to do it, is you can change your tone. You can be more casual or more formal. This will mostly change the translation, but you can also change your emotion, you can change the speed, and you can change your gender. And this will use... It talks.
Okay, that was She Be Talking. Up we have Wander, a personal audio tour guide. Let's hear it for Jake.
Okay. Oh, can I not plug in my phone? Let me get my laptop real quick, sorry. Okay, so this project is based off of the idea that the real-time API allows you to essentially get away from screens for a little bit, so kind of allows you to not rely on your digital devices. So I mean, still rely on your digital devices, but to the extent where you can actually use it to explore your environment a little bit. So this is called Wander. Let's see, how do we do this? So I actually have not been demoing it on my computer, so I'm not sure how to do this. But I'm just gonna demo on my phone real quick. I mean, nobody can see it, so I guess there's not really much of a point to doing that.
You can screencast your phone on your laptop.
Actually, that is very true. I literally had that done the other day. Connection pause. Let me see. Okay, actually, I can do that. That's cool. So this is Wander. It's supposed to be this screen right here. Don't look at that. Don't look at that either. But basically, we have a lot of fun stuff on this app. It's meant to basically show you where you are and provide that spatial context to your assistant. So whenever you're talking, it will allow you to kind of go around in your environment, and it'll pick out different areas that you're in and kind of give you more information about where you are. So say I'm not sure if this is actually going to work. So let's see. There's a button.
Hello there. It appears you're in a residential area. Why not step outside so I can show you around the neighborhood? We can explore the local attractions, shops, or parks nearby. Just let me know what you're interested in.
Okay, so y'all heard that. I'm actually not very good at audio streaming. I'm a perfect example of why you should maybe use the Cartesia API or the different, voice APIs, because I just sort of did this. And it's not the best, as you can hear the distortion in the voice. So yeah, there we have that going on. This is supposed to show you your current tours and what you've done. And yeah, it was really rudimentary. It was really difficult to get this up in Xcode, but it's there for the most part, and it provides you information about your area. So I won't bore y'all anymore with any of the details, but yeah.
Can we see any more of the tour? Does it work?
Can you put yourself in a different location?
I probably should have asked people to critique my thing before I was doing this, because I was just sort of trying to get it to work. I just now got it to work, so that part is not implemented yet. But, I had a lot of fun doing it regardless, so...
Oh my God!
Yeah.
That was Wonder. Up next is Realign, real-time alignment of AI agents. Let's hear it from Srinivasan.
Is this the... Alright, there we go.
Hello everyone, I'm Sunny, and this is actually a project that I've been wanting to build for a while. It's called Realign, and when real-time API came out, my immediate reaction was to build some kind of software that can keep up with me while I speak. So here's just like. Here's just a bar graph representing the vast differential between software and humans, even after real-time voice, and this will always be the case. So what this means is that all the spare bandwidth is going to be used for doing search real-time and can be used to augment your experience. So keeping this in mind, I have a demo to share, which I'm just going to start. So what's going to happen is there's a search engine which is going to generate ideas and business ideas specifically. And this search engine is going to be kind of a tree search whose heuristic is going to be guided by my conversation with the voice agent. So it's kind of doing explorative search while I'm speaking to it. So let's activate the voice. looks like there's a mic issue. Okay, I don't really know what's going on with the voice.
Do you want to fix it and come back?
I don't know what the issue is. Maybe it's
Yeah, let's keep moving in. If you want to come back, feel free.
Okay, sure.
All right. Up next is Whats.now, Isaiah Bala's AI personal assistant for call screen. Let's hear it for Isaiah.
All right. So a few days ago, Gary Tan tweeted, or I guess X'd, posted for someone to make an AI phone receptionist. So I built that. I used OpenAI, Twilio, and how it works is it lets users log in. After they've connected their phone, they can provision their own personal assistant, giving it a name and a personality, and then it provisions a phone number for them on Twilio that people can call. And I've done that here, so here's my own assistant with a phone number. So I need a volunteer to come up and call this number if anyone is willing. Yeah, go for it. And we'll hope that my server doesn't crash.
Can you keep it up? Sorry.
Yeah.
Secret agent attention. You've reached Isaiah Bala's personal assistant. Agent S here. The Sparrow flies at midnight. What's your mission, should you choose to accept it? If you prefer not to communicate with the robot, rest assured, your message will self-destruct upon completion.
My mission is to create superintelligence.
The more details you provide, the better I can assist. Remember, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. That you're understood, your mission is noted. What's the message you'd like to convey to Isaiah? Rest assured, it will be delivered with the utmost discretion. Over and out.
The password to be delivered in the night is KL divergence.
Message received. Package to be delivered in the night. KL diverted. I'll ensure Isaiah gets this important information. Anything else you'd like to add to your mission briefing? Over and out.
And that's it. Thank you. Yeah, any questions? Awesome. Thank you.
That was What's Now by Isaiah. Up is AI Coding Interviewer. Use AI to conduct your technical coding screens for you. Let's hear it for Rashad and Camille.
Alright, hi guys. I'm Rashab.
I'm Camille.
Sweet,
I'm Camille.
Yeah, as you can tell by our title, what we built was supposed to be an AI interviewer for technical screens, so you wouldn't have to necessarily have someone there. I think the problem is pretty self-explanatory, so let's just jump right into the demo.
Hello, welcome to this coding interview. May I have your name, please?
My name is Bob.
Nice to meet you, Bob. Let's get started. Today we'll be working on a problem called toSum. Here's the problem statement. Given an array of integers nums and an integer target, return indices of the two numbers such that they add up to target. You may assume that each input would have exactly one solution, and you may not use the same element twice. You can return the answer in any order. Take a moment to think about how you would approach this problem.
Okay, I think I have an idea.
Great, Bob. Please go ahead and share your idea. How would you approach solving the toSum problem?
I think I'd use a hash map for this.
That's a good approach, Bob. Using a hash map can help you find the solution efficiently. Could you explain in more detail how you would implement this? For instance, how would you use the hash map to store elements or indices, and how would you check for the target sum?
Yeah, sure. So what I would do is I'd initialize an empty hash map, then iterate through nums, and then after that, what I would do is I would essentially check to see if the complement of the target and the current element already exists in the hash map as a key. If it doesn't exist, then you add the value as the key and the index as the value. Otherwise, if it does exist, then we can return the indices from the hash map and the current index that we're on.
That sounds like a solid plan, Bob. By using the hash map to store the elements as you iterate through the array, you can check for the complement efficiently. Once you find a complement that exists in the hash map, you can easily return the indices. Would you like to start coding this solution? Let me know if you have any questions or need further clarification as you write your code.
Sounds good. Give me a second.
Of course. Take your time, Bob. Let me know when you're ready, or if you have any questions along the way.
So we were having some issues with the editor. I think I have a working solution of toSum copied in here. Let's hope that it's still there. Beautiful. And run the code.
Bob, your code looks well structured and follows the approach we discussed. You are using a hash map efficiently to find the solution. Let's check if it works properly with the given test case. Nums are 2, 7, 11, 15. Target is 9. Def toSum nums target, using a hash map efficiently to find the solution. Let's check if it works properly with the given test case. Nums are 2, 7,
Yeah,
11,
it's gonna go on for a little bit, so I'm just gonna cut it here. But that's the general idea of what it does. A couple improvements that we think that we can make. Go ahead.
Yeah, so as you can tell, we were only using Python at the moment, and we were only using like an extremely simple problem toSum, given the time constraints. So yeah, obviously, as Rashab was alluding to, adding more languages, adding more problems, adding more logic from the agent side to make it feel as realistic as possible, so it could actually be used by companies. I think this is a pretty interesting demo and a pretty interesting insight into the possibilities of what you can do with the tech, but yeah, that's pretty much what it is. You want to say anything else?
No, you covered it.
All right,
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
Up next is Hackathon searching agent by Sahoo, using the EXA and X APIs to search for upcoming hackathons. Your next event will be produced